Good evening and welcome. After all these years, I still have yet to figure out what is the most fun part of the night. And this year, I'm still struggling with that. I don't know if it's actually the show or getting to meet and greet with you out in the lobby. It's great to see all of you here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Michael Owen. I'm the co-founder and chief financial officer of the Davis Direction Foundation. And before I get started here, and I'll try to be quick because we got a crew back here that's getting restless to entertain you. Some of you may have heard this before, but I wanted to share it with you to leave you with just one thought before I get into the script here. When we put our son into his first rehab experience, he left me a note on my chair in my car, my seat. And oftentimes I'll get asked, with other people going through something similar to that we went through, whether it's a family member or a loved one or just someone that you know, what is the best advice that you can give to us that are going through the same thing? And I said, well, you may or may not like what I have to tell you because it's not really per se an answer. And I go back to my son's note, and the very last sentence of that note said, "Dad, you are a hero to me." And looking back, that told me everything I needed to know. So for those of you out there that are struggling with that friend or family member or those that need help, I challenge you that that's the answer right there that you're going to have to seek deep and hard to find, is for that person that you're trying to help, how can you be a hero to them? And I have absolutely no idea what that looks like for you. It could be tough love, it could be compassion, it could be incarceration. I do not know. But I hope that you can dig deep to find to be a hero to somebody. So welcome to the 5th year anniversary of And the Winner is Gala. You are in for an absolutely wonderful treat tonight. We have some musical theater majors from throughout the nation that are here tonight. This cast met for the very first time last Sunday night, and the magic they have created in 1 week will absolutely astound you and blow you away. A huge thank you to our returning sensational directors for the 3rd year, Shane and Natalie Delancey, the dynamic duo of entertainment, and our musical director, Miss Ari Machman, returning for the 5th year. Ari's been with us since the inception, and she claims this is absolutely one of her favorite weeks of the year. Additionally, we welcome Mr. Commodore Primus joining us for the first time as our choreographer. He is going into his senior year at the University of Michigan and is also performing in the show, so prepare to be wowed. Thank you to our entertainment team and for all their hard work. Savvy Formal Wear at Town Center adds to the magic each year, providing our gentlemen with beautiful tuxedos. And Mr. Daniel Beckett, the manager, comes to support us. Thank you, Daniel. Our ladies are adorned beautifully with costumes from Davis Direction, Six Flags, and Pebblebrook Performing Arts. This community has a way of sharing to bring out the best in each other, so thank you. If you've been sitting in here for the past few minutes, you've probably seen our scrolling screen with our list of sponsors that we could not function in this organization without, and as a nonprofit, we work off the gifts we receive from those who support us. We would like to give an additional shout out tonight to our Platinum and Gold sponsors who make up the major donors. The Bottoms Group, One Source International, S.A. White Oil Company, and World Changers Church International make up our platinum sponsors tonight. And our gold sponsors are CarMax and Life Hope Labs. Thank you so much for the investment that you're making in our organization. A big round of applause. And I also know that you're probably full from some of the food that was brought out here tonight. It's just been something that has grown over the years, and it's absolutely wonderful part of tonight. So thank you to Henry's Louisiana Grill, Hog and Ale, Paul's Pot Pies, Cookies by Design, Carrabba's Italian Grill, Nothing But Cakes, Chick-fil-A on Barrett Parkway, and Coca-Cola. And we also thank Mrs. Deb Ross and Mrs. Andrea Atkinson, who bring the delicious banana pudding, and Mr. Ben Lucas, who grilled the brats in the scorching heat, because he also supports our mission. Additionally, we would like to thank our silent and live auction sponsors, as well as Mr. Mike Whittle, who also dresses us up with the beautiful floral decor. Thank you. This night would not be possible without all these players. You know, Vic Reynolds, for those of you that know him, one of our board members in the past, he's traditionally provided the opening welcome introduction. But as some of you may know, he recently took a post as the GBI director here in the state, and he is actually in Savannah to open the newest crime lab down there. And the reason I wanted to tell you this is because he's always made threats to arrest those that don't give enough tonight. So I've been charged with taking names, and I'll be meeting with Vic as soon as he returns. All joking aside, you know, we are here tonight to raise money, and that money raised will be used for one purpose: to fight addiction and fuel recovery. The money raised here tonight goes directly to support the operations of the Zone, Cobb County's first and only recovery support center. We would ask you to dig deep into your pockets tonight to help support our cause. Each of us either has a family member or friend, or knows a family member or friend who has suffered loss at the hands of addiction. And it's time to turn this epidemic around and help those in addiction find their way into recovery. By providing the resources and support at the Zone, we walk this journey with them, and your support tonight will allow us to continue that work. So sit back, be loud, enjoy this show. Thank you, and have a good night.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken hearts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, 'cause no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let this shame stay in. We are bursting through the barricade and reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Marching on, yeah. No apologies, this is me.
All right, how's that for an opening? I flipped out here like that, but it was in the dark, so you didn't see it. All right, good evening. Welcome to the 5th anniversary of Davis Direction Foundation's production of And the Winner Is. For the last 5 years, we've been celebrating winners, but not necessarily the Tony Award winners that you're going to see here tonight in the show. We're supporting the winners who are supported by Davis Direction Foundation and the Zone those who have supported the efforts of the Zone and helped make our community a better and safer place to live, and those individuals who have educated themselves in order to reduce the stigma by understanding the disease of addiction. So thanks to the support of people like you, our mission to fight addiction and fuel recovery is alive and well in Cobb County. Give yourselves a hand. Speaking of supporting the Zone, I think we all know why we're here tonight. And throughout the night, we will be doing heart drops, which will show us how much you guys are donating, how much we're getting from your silent auction items. So we're holding you accountable, is what I'm saying here. So make sure you're giving your money freely this evening. All right, before we continue on with the show, let's talk a minute about why we're here tonight. Every day in the United States, we lose 198 people to addiction. And the mindset for a lot of people is, it's not my child, not my neighborhood. It can't happen to me. But the truth is, addiction is the equal opportunity destroyer. It doesn't care who you are, how much money you make. Addiction is a disease, and we need to help the people who have it. Did you know that 1 in 10 people has a genetic predisposition to addiction? That means that 10% of people who are prescribed pain pills by a medical doctor are at risk of becoming addicted. Did you also know that 1 200 milligram Advil and 1 extra strength Tylenol are a better physical pain reliever than a 10 milligram oxycodone? Prescription pain relievers for many are either abused or become a gateway to even more dangerous drugs. 80% of people who use heroin first misuse prescription opioids. And the worst part of all is that the prescription opioids came from a friend or family member's medicine cabinet. A call to action tonight is to go home and clean out your medicine cabinets. If you know how to dispose of the medication, call the Zone. They'll let you know how to do it. All right, I know what you're thinking. This guy really knows how to start a show, pumping us full of bad news for 5 minutes. All right, so how about some good news? Huh? All right, only half the audience likes good news. That's good to know. Number one, we're turning it around. From 2017 to 2018, we saw the pendulum swing in the right direction. The number of opioid overdoses slightly decreased. So with your help here tonight, in 2019, we want to drop that number even more. Second piece of good news, you're about to see a great show. We got to start with the opening number. There are 12 steps to recovery, and we're taking that journey in a musical form tonight. So let's get started. The most important step in the road to recovery is support. When someone makes the choice to travel this difficult, very painful road, they can't do it alone. They need people walking with them. They need people cheering them on. They need a celebration. They need you to join them and make their walk a parade.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud or rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly, I've simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? I'm after my band out, I'll beat my drum. And if I'm band out, your turn at bat, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud of rain on my parade. I gotta fly once, I gotta try once, only can die once, right, sir? Oh, life is juicy, and you see, I gotta have my bite, sir. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march, my heart's a drummer. Don't bring around a cloud of rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Eye on the target and wham. One shot, one gunshot and bam! Hey, Mr. Armstein, here I am. I'll march my get ready for me, love, 'cause I'm a comer. Simply gotta march my heart to drum and nobody, no, nobody is gonna rain on my Alarm goes off at 7 and you start uptown. You put in your 8 hours for the powers that I've always been. Sing it, child, till it's 5 p.m.
Then you go
Downtown, where the folks are broke. You go downtown, where your life's a joke. You go downtown, where you buy your token. You go home to Skid Row, home to Skid Row.
That's when you go
Downtown, where the cabs don't stop. Downtown, where the food is a slop. Downtown, where the hopheads flop in the snow. Down on Skid Row. Uptown, you cater to a million jerks. Uptown, your messengers and mailroom clerks. Eating all your lunches at the hot dog carts. The bosses take your money and they break your hearts. Uptown, you cater to a million whores. You disinfect terrazzo on the bathroom floors. Morning's tribulation, afternoons are curse. And 5 o'clock is even worse.
when you go
Downtown, where the guys are drips. Downtown, where they rip your flips. Downtown, where relationships are no go. Down on Skid Row. 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 In the name of love, before you break my heart. Baby, baby, I'm aware of where you go. Each time you leave my door, I watch you walk down the street, knowing your other love you'll meet. But next time before you run to her, leaving me alone and hurt. After I've been good to you, after I've been sweet to you, stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it over. Think it over. I tried so hard to be patient, hoping you would stop this infatuation. But each time you are together, I'm so afraid I'll be losing you forever. Stop in the name of love before you break. Baby, think it over. Think it over, baby. Ooh, think it over, baby.
I've never met a girl who makes me feel the way that you do. You're alright. Whenever I'm asked who makes my dreams real, I say that you do. You're out of sight. So be fine. baby, 'cause here I come. And I'm bringing you love. Get ready, get ready. Gonna try to make love to you. Get ready, get ready. Here I come. Get ready, 'cause here I come. I'm on my way. Get ready, 'cause here I come.
You want all my love and my devotion. You want my love and soul right on the line. I have no doubt that I can love you forever. The only trouble is I really don't have the time. I've got a one night only, that's all I have to spare. One night only, let's not pretend to care. I've got one night only, come on, big baby, come on. One night only, we only have till dawn. We only have till dawn. One night only, one night only. One night only. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Working my way back to you, babe, with the burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that died, I let it get away. Been paying every day. When you were so in love with me, I played around like I was free. Thought I could have my cake and eat it too. But how I cried over losing you. See me down and out, but I ain't about to go living my life without you. And every day I made you cry. I'm praying, girl, till the day that I die. I'll keep working my way back to you, babe, with the burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that died, I let it get away. Been paying every day. Yeah, 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 working my way back to you, babe, with the burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that died. Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that time's just pulling me down. Woo! I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. All right, y'all, give it to me now. Tonight I gotta cut loose, put loose, kick off my Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. Woo! Foot loose. You got to turn me around and put my feet on the ground. Take a hold of your soul. I'm turning it loose. Woo! Everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut for the loose. This car could be systematic, hydromatic, ultramatic. Why, it could be grease lightning! Grease lightning! It's overhead lifters and four-barrel quads, oh yeah. Keep talking, oh keep talking. A fuel injection cutoff and chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. I'll get it ready, I'll get the money. With the 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know without a doubt, I'll be really making out grease lightning. Go, 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 go. Grease lightning, you're burning up a quarter mile. Grease lightning, oh. Go, grease lightning, you coasting through the heat wave trial. Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning. You are supreme, the chicks will scream for grease lightning. Come on, boys! Hey, come on, grind those gears. Let's go! Grease lightning, you're burning up a quarter mile. Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning. Go, grease lightning, you're cruising through the heat wave trial. Grease lightning, oh, grease lightning. You are supreme, the chicks will scream for grease lightning. Friday night when the lights are low, looking out for a place to go, where they play the right music, getting in the swing, you count to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. The night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything is kind, you're in the mood for a dance. And when you get that chance, you are the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yeah.
And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums. I found my way. You can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, a woman found out she could shake up a man. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it the best that I can today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You can wonder if you wanna, but I never ask why. If you try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat. You can't stop today.
No.
As it comes speeding down the track.
Ooh, child, yes.
Yesterday is history.
Be gone.
And it's never coming back.
Look ahead for tomorrow.
It's a brand new day. And it don't know right from left.
Yeah.
'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round. Hearts keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums. Till I found my way. You can't stop the beat. Ever since we first saw the line, I'm had a pumping like you're shaking on a Saturday night. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy and follow my mind today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise dreaming of, but you cannot stop the rhythm. Hearts still love to stay. You can't stop the beat. Ever since we first saw the sign, living tussle girls are always trying to please someone. So we're gonna shake and shimmy and have some fun today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you cannot stop the rhythm of your hearts in love to stay. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat.
All right, everybody having fun so far? All right, these guys need a breather, so you're stuck with me for a few more minutes. Sorry about that. All right, now that we've gone through the musical trip through the 12 steps of recovery, let's talk about the symbolism of the crisis we face and the epidemic we are battling here tonight, in the streets of this country, and right here in Cobb County every day. It's been with us since we were kids, we just didn't realize it. Think back, those of you who are old enough, back before streaming movies, DVDs, VHS tapes, or even cable TV, one night every year, and one of my absolute favorite nights of the year, was when my mom and my dad and my brothers would stay at home. We'd tune the old Curtis Mathis TV to CBS and watch one of the greatest movies of all time. It was an annual television event. It was appointment before TV before anybody knew what that was. Because if you missed it, you missed it. And you didn't get a chance to see it for a whole year. But we never missed it. One night, every single year, we, and probably a lot of you, every time it came on TV, watched what movie? Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. Very good. Give yourselves a hand. These days, you could never explain to a young person and make him understand the importance of that night and how seemingly everybody in the country was in front of the TV at the same time, watching the same thing, and talking about it the next day. Talking about Ms. Gulch and how she took Toto and rode into the tornado and turned into a witch, or transforming into a witch, going from black and white to color, the munchkins, the witch's feet curling up under the house, the ruby slippers, the yellow brick road, lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
So many great characters and scenes. And one of the most memorable was Toto, Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion finally making it through the forest. And right there in front of them is the Emerald City. They're mere steps away from getting to the wizard when the Wicked Witch of the West almost kills them. And up to this point, they battled fire, flying monkeys, some evil tree throwing apples at them. So the witch, thank you. So the witch pulls out the deadly weapon, flowers. And I remember thinking as a kid, flowers can't put people to sleep. But these weren't just any flowers. What kind of flowers were they? Poppies. Poppies will put them to sleep. What the witch didn't tell us was the poison in those poppies was opium. She knew that if she exposed Dorothy and her friends to opium, it was sure death, right? But it wasn't. Because what happened? Glinda the Good Witch, what'd she do? She made it snow. But why would she make it snow? Well, in those days, it was common to take opium or morphine, and if too much was consumed, the way they reversed it was with cocaine. What's cocaine also known as? Come on, guys. Thank you. Very good. That's right, snow. Think about that. A poison so strong and deadly, it can only be reversed by another poison. So they woke up from their overdose, passed through the gates of Oz, killed the witch, spoiler alert, sorry if anybody didn't know that, and met the great and powerful Wizard of Oz, only to find out that no one is as great and powerful as they are themselves. The journey takes time, but at Davis Direction Foundation, the people are loved until they can love themselves and provided with support and resources to complete the journey successfully. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people don't end up as lucky as Dorothy did back in 1939. And here we are, 80 years later, still trying to educate and save people from these very same dangers that we unknowingly watched as children. And just like the opiates come in different forms and names, this classic movie has spawned many versions, like The Wiz and Wicked, and given us many stories. So as we transition into the real reason we are here tonight, to fight addiction and fuel recovery, let's take a look back at what was, for some of us, our first exposure to this deadly addiction that has become one of the world's greatest killers.
Now, my beauty, something with poison in it, I think. With poison in it, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell. Puppies. Puppies. Puppies will put them to sleep.
There's Emerald City. Oh, we're almost there at last, at last. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just like I knew it would be. He really must be a wonderful wizard to live in a city like that.
Oh, come on, Em. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Let's hurry.
Yes, let's run.
Come on, come on. Hurry, hurry. Oh, look.
Come on. Look, you can see it here. It's wonderful. Emerald City.
Oh, what's happening? What is it? I can't run anymore. I'm so sleepy.
Here, give us your hands and we'll pull you along.
Oh, no, please. I have to rest for just a minute. Toto, where's Toto?
Oh, you can't rest now. We're nearly there. Don't cry. You'll rust yourself again.
Come to think of it, 40 wigs wouldn't be bad.
Don't you start it, too.
No. We ought to try and carry Dorothy.
I don't think I could, but we could try.
Len.
Yes.
Oh, now look at him. This is terrible.
Here, Tin Man, help me.
Oh.
Oh, this is terrible. Can't budge her an inch. This is a spell, this is.
It's the Wicked Witch. What do we do? Help! Help!
It's no use screaming at a time like this. Nobody will hear you. Help! 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 It's snowing. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Oh, maybe that'll help. Oh, but couldn't help. Does help. Dorothy, you're waking up.
Oh. Oh.
Unusual weather we're having, ain't it?
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere that you dare to dream will come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I? There it is!
Come on in, ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road.
Pick your left foot up when your right foot down. Come on, legs, keep moving. Don't you lose no ground. You just keep on keeping on the road that you choose. Don't you give up walking 'cause you gave up shoes now.
Ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road.
Oh, there may be times when you wish you wasn't born.
Then you wake one morning just to find your courage gone. But you know that feeling only lasts a little while. You just stick with us and we'll show you how to smile. Get 'em up, going down. Woo! Ease on down. Get 'em up, going down. Woo! Hey! Ease on down. Get 'em up, going down. Ease on down. Get 'em up, get 'em up. Ease on down. Get 'em up, going down. Come on and ease on down. Hey, ease on down. Ease on down.
Get 'em up, get 'em up.
Ease on down the road. Woo! Hey!
Limited. Together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Glinda dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I defying gravity. With you and I defying gravity. They'll never bring us down. So if you care to find me up to the western sky, as someone told me lately, everyone deserves the chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I am defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity, and soon I'll match them in renown. And nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down.
right, so if you've been to the last 3 galas, you're probably wondering where a very important individual is. Well, this year, Ollie is relaxing in the comfort of her own home. She decided this year she would give up her live performance career and become a sponsor. You may or may not have noticed Ollie Owen listed as a bronze sponsor in this year's program. Yes, Ollie donated her entire paycheck to the Davis Direction Foundation for her premiere performance in the Nancy Grace Show. She was dressed up as the drug dog and went on a bus. She felt it was important to prevent crime and drugs from entering our community. Role of a lifetime. That's typecasting if I've ever heard of it. So thank you, Ollie, for your donation. Let's give her a hand when she can hear it tonight. Speaking of donations, I think it's time to take a look at the heart drop. Let's see where we are with Ollie's donation in now. Somebody yell it out because I can't see it. 51,145. All right, give yourselves a hand. So if Ollie can donate her entire paycheck, I think you guys can dig a little deeper tonight too, right? Right? There you go. All right, you made a commitment. All right, now nobody is more proud of Ollie for that donation than the executive director of Davis Direction Foundation herself. Please welcome Miss Missy Owen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm not going to ask you if you're enjoying the show, because if you aren't, there has got to be something wrong with you. And then I would have to worry about you and jump on a whole new bandwagon, and the one I'm on takes all of my time and energy. I have a passion for the Davis Direction Foundation because it's a calling. God called my family into it after we lost our precious Davis, and He has blessed us and blessed us indeed as we honor His will. Helping people seek and maintain recovery from substance use disorder is rewarding and yet heartbreaking when it doesn't go the way that we planned. Helping others fight for their lives is God's work, and my team has been doing it for the past 5 years. At this time, I would like to bring up the house lights and recognize a few people. First and foremost, the staff at the Davis Direction Foundation and the Zone, our recovery support center. Please stand if you are part of our foundation family. This past year, Michael joined me full-time at the foundation, and the things that we have been able to accomplish, because we actually have a seasoned businessman in the house, are immeasurable. If you have not visited either one of our 2 thrift stores, you are missing out. We are experiencing great success because of the donations of this community, and we are turning those donations into mission sustainability. What a great business plan. We hire people in recovery and give them skills toward reentry and community contribution. We also offered state-approved probation and parole community service hours to people who are required to complete them. We pick up and deliver furniture, and thanks to the generosity of S.A. White Oil Company, we do so without incurring fuel costs. Thank you, Kim. Michael, Holly Reynolds, and I make up the Davis Direction staff. And by the way, Holly, our Director of Operations, has been baptized with fire as she joined us at the beginning of Gala and conference season. We love you and appreciate you, Holly. Our amazing, yes, give it up for Holly. Our amazing zone staff is made up of people in long-term recovery who are peer support specialists and who work to make sure that the zone is up and running 365 days a year to support those who need our services. Justin, Sarah, Jessica, Jeremy, Josh, Chelsea, Patrick, Brandon, Tyler, Jordan, Sydney, Tammy, and Brenda, I love you all. And we couldn't do what we do without each of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another group I'm thrilled to recognize is my incredible board of directors. Please stand as I call your names. Tanya Smith, our board chair. Stella Dowling, vice chair. Daniel Krasner, secretary. Dr. Harold McLendon, our medical director. Michael Owen, CFO. Vic Reynolds, who couldn't be here with us tonight. Marlon Longacre. Bert Reeves. Holly Tuckman. Grant Rivera, and Michelle Harry, who has been my right hand this week. She's single-handedly responsible for creating that beautiful playbill in your hand and all of our sponsor visuals and the community video you are about to see. I appreciate all of you on the board and the gifts you bring to the table. What an amazing group of community leaders. Thank you. We also have a fantastic group of volunteers that we could not do without, from the front desk services to amazing and creative decorators in our rezone boutique, those who have worked tirelessly this week to pull off our gala, our auction, and attract new sponsors and supporters. We adore our volunteers. If you volunteer at the zone, please stand. Y'all stand up. I know you're here. Cobb County is one of the greatest places on earth to live, but we are not without issues. Overdose death is our greatest issue that needs to be addressed. For the past several years, Cobb has seen more overdose deaths than any other county in the state of Georgia. Our young people, as well as our middle-aged people, continue to die in record numbers, leaving behind families and oftentimes young children. Why Cobb? Because Cobb is a wealthy county and one with endless opportunities. We have high expectations that create stress and competition. We also have great health care where doctors continue to prescribe opioid medications that are left in family medicine cabinets. Time is running out for our members who are already deep in the throes of addiction and are struggling to find their way into recovery. Their next use may be their last. It's time for our community to step up and get real about the disease of addiction. It's time for us to save our children. This community has the means and the support to do just that, and many of you have already joined forces with the Davis Direction Foundation and the Zone to fight addiction and fuel recovery. If you have not, we need you to join forces and support the work we're doing here. Please consider a monetary donation using your Qtego app, and let's watch the love pour into our collective heart this evening. This next song and video presentation will highlight our community and beyond, recognizing the efforts of everyone who is invested in our cause. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Harry to the stage, and please understand, time waits for no one. Thank you.
Time waits for nobody. Time waits for nobody. We all must pool our hopes together, or we'll have no more future at all. Time it waits for nobody. We might as well be deaf and dumb and blind. I know it sounds unkind, but it seems to me we've not listened to or spoken about it at all. The fact that time is running out for us all. for nobody. Time waits for no one. We have to build this world together, or there'll be no more future at all. 'Cause time, it waits for nobody. You don't need me to tell you what's going wrong. You know what's going on. But it seems to me we've not cared enough or confided in each other at all. It seems to me we've both got our backs against the wall. Time waits for nobody. Time waits for no one. We've got to build this world together, or there'll be no more future at all. Time waits for nobody. Nobody. Time waits for no one. We have to build this world together, or there'll be no more future at all. 'Cause time, it waits for nobody. Nobody. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Nobody, nobody. Nobody, nobody. It waits for no one.
Kevin, Harry, ladies and gentlemen.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime, So much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way your stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring as it passes the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
Because I knew you,
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
but then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet,
Like a ship blown
as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a
seed
boulder
dropped by a
halfway
bird in the
through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you,
Because I knew you.
because we knew you, we have been changed for good.
When I was a child, my eyes were clear. I saw the good side. But that's the kind of second sight that doesn't last too long. But when I was lost, I heard a voice that brought me healing. That's the kind of special hope he brought me with his song. People only saw the doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, but he was just a lonely little boy to me. With his sweet and gentle touch, he sure unlocked my soul. So in return, I surely want to help to set him free. Yeah, now I want to see him fly, fly. I'll be your Alabama baby. Fly, fly, fly away. We didn't get to say goodbye, goodbye. No need to tell me why, my baby. Maybe it's because you'll fly back home to me one day. Baby, when you're in the clouds, please keep a lookout. Maybe, darling, find a hideaway for you and I, you and I. it's because you'll fly back home to me one day. Maybe it's because you'll fly back home to me one day. And I'll be waiting for you there. You will fly back home to me one day.
What I am. I am my own special creation. So, come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to have a little pride in. My world, I don't want to have a space to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise. I don't need pity. I bang my own drum. Some say it's noise. I think it's pretty. And so what? That I love each sparkles and each bangle. Why not try to look at life from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck. Sometimes it's aces, sometimes it's deuces. It's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, and it's time to open up the closet. Nice, but a sham till you can say, hey world, I am what I'm
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe when you can't stand up again, you can reach out your hand, and oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. But if you only say the word, from across the silence, your voice is heard.
The Zone is the best opportunity I've been given to better myself during my recovery.
The Zone is my family, and it gave me a place to go when I felt misunderstood by my own
The
family.
zone is where I go to gain everything when I've lost everything.
The Zone is an amazing opportunity to get your life back on track.
There needs to be a zone in every city and every state across America.
The zone is full of love.
The zone is full of laughter.
The Zone is the center of recovery. The Zone is a new connection, a new way of life.
The zone is a place where
The
recovery
Zone
is
has
possible.
people who are eager to help you.
The Zone taught me how to live
The zone is a great place to
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new, all is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new, all is new. You are not alone, 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 you are not alone.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground,
You will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
You will be found.
All right. You didn't have to stop because of me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight. Let's do one more heart drop. Let's see where we are or not. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a tally here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? We are currently at $70,865. We've got one last opportunity. If you didn't get that auction item, you still want to give, we'll have cast members at the doors. Make sure you dig in those pockets. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of And the Winner Is 2019.
See who we snuck in here.
Hey, good to see you. This was awesome.
Well done.